Hey guys, I'm so happy to get to be with you all for a little bit today. I was telling somebody the other day that creating content and videos and little workshops for you guys is probably my favorite part of the job. It feels like knowing that you're going to watch this either later at work or listen while you're doing the dishes or walking the dog, and that it can help you make your job just a little bit easier, or just give you that little motivation to keep going and keep pushing. It just makes me feel good. So thank you for being here.
Welcome to the Marketing Home, Marketing You podcast, a show for busy multifamily and real estate professionals that want to kick butt in their careers without sacrificing their lives or their sanity. Week after week, Barbara Savona of Sprout Marketing brings you quality conversations with industry leaders, mini marketing workshops, and step-by-step guides on everything marketing, business, and career growth. So grab a cup of coffee and get ready for some outside-the-box ideas from the girl that lives inside the shipping container box.
So what are we talking about today? Well, today is where we start planning for August. It's so crazy. It feels like one day it was March and, we were going into quarantine, and then the next thing you know, it's August and things are still kind of crazy, right? But you know what? We are going to roll with it. And the whole point of today is that maybe for some of us, we've had moments of losing steam. I think that's totally normal. They call it the Corona coaster. And we just, we have that fatigue where maybe we're just not attacking things with the same level of motivation. So my goal today is that we're going to infuse a little excitement, a little bit of fun, and get back to creating some really nice, meaningful moments for our residents and our prospects. And by doing that, it's going to make us feel really good. So as community leaders, we have a huge impact on the lives of our residents, prospects, potentially our team. And so when we put a little extra effort into making small things special, it feels really good, especially when we see the reaction of those people that really appreciate it. So are you guys ready to get started? This is going to be fun. We're going to take some very basic things that are found on our creative holiday calendar, and we're going to make them really special for our residents and make them easy, right? Because we don't have time for complicated right now. So if you're a Sprout member, you're going to want to log into the website and you're going to want to go to your Simply Social plan. So you'll see that at the top, social plan. And then when you get there, you can download your August calendar and jump down to August. If you're not a member, you can still grab this beautiful Creative Holiday calendar that is a fillable PDF. And you can go to watchyourbusinesssprout.com/calendar. Now we're going to walk through this as a Sprout member does. If you can't afford or it's not in your budget to do it, don't worry. You can still take this and you can do what you can on your own with these ideas. But if you do have a little bit in your budget and you're thinking, gosh, for $29, I would love to have these resources, all the captions, all the graphics, all this training, then become a member. We'd love to have you. You can go to watchyourbusinesssprout.com and learn more about our Simply Social membership and then also our regular Sprout membership. Okay, so if you guys have your calendar, I encourage you to be watching the video if you want to plan along with me. So today we're going to talk about taking some of the dates on this calendar and infusing them into memorable moments. Let's start with 6 easy grab and go events. Now, a lot of these are happening early on in August, so it's good that we're planning now. A couple of them, we're talking grab and go because a lot of us are not doing big events right now, so good idea. Let's go start with August 2nd, National Coloring Book Day. Now, you could email this out or you could post it on social and do a virtual coloring contest. But you could also do little coloring pages with some colors wrapped in a little bag, and you could have residents like a little station where they can grab and go with those. And then later have them post, tag you, and even do a sort of like a contest, just something fun. The next three, well, the rest of them, they all revolve around food, and I'm here for it. So we've got August 2nd, National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, something that you could buy in bulk at like Costco or Sam's, and again, individually packaged where residents could come and grab one in a cooler, or you could, pass them out, again, with social distancing measures in place. The third is Watermelon Day, which is a lot of fun, right? Who doesn't love watermelon in the dead heat of summer? But if you are not comfortable doing watermelon, you could also do watermelon flavored things. So there's as simple as Jolly Ranchers, or you could do something like a popsicle, or you could go a little bit more substantial with like a Capri Sun and a watermelon flavor. They even have sparkling water that's watermelon flavored. So again, individual packaged, grab and go. Same thing with August 4th with National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. That's easy, and it's something that you can buy in bulk and that you can, pass out to residents in those individual packaging. Same thing with August 10th. It's National S'mores Day. So you could tie this in with a referral. We want s'mores residents like you with a little packet that talks about your referrals as well. Or you could just simply do it as a grab and go. And then towards the end of the month, right at the end, August 31st is National Trail Mix Day. So again, that's an easy one that you can buy prepackaged and in bulk. So these are 6 grab and go events where you don't have to have a lot of people together, but you still have a touch point. And then you can do a little extra by posting about it on social media and using these great graphics. So Coloring Book Day on the 2nd and Ice Cream Day also. August 3rd, National Watermelon Day. 4th, National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. August 10th, S'mores Day. And the 31st, National Trails Mix Day. Looking at the calendar, if you wanted to get really go out there, you could use that first week of August as a resident appreciation and do all of them. They're not really expensive things, right? So you could do one day doing the coloring pages, another day with something watermelon flavored, chocolate chip cookies, pack it in there. That could be a lot of fun. Okay, so now what about engagement? I want to show you an engagement post that I really like. So people are kind of getting back to some basics like reading books, right? Because many are home, have more time on their hands. So August 9th is Book Lovers Day. And I love this caption. So if you're a Sprout member, all you do is you copy your caption, open up your Facebook, let's create a post, and then you're just going to paste your caption right there. Where you see these little lines is where you're going to customize and make it your own. So the caption that we're going with is, when we've got time, we love curling up with a good book. Today is the perfect day to do that. It's Book Lovers Day, so what's on your reading list this summer? Let us know in the comments what book you've loved so that others can put it on their list too. We've been loving, and then name a book that somebody on your team has read. So what I like about that is, again, it encourages people to comment, and people like to share what they've been up to, like what they're reading, especially if they're people that like to read. But now you're creating connections. If I see, oh, so-and-so loves, thrillers or mysteries like I do, now I know that. Now I know that there's somebody else in my community. And even if I don't know them personally, it's forging small little connections. And that's important, especially while we're all very isolated right now. Okay, another one, we love the ones that revolve around our pets. August 26th is International Dog Day. So our dogs get a full day of love today on International Dog Day. Man's best friend. We love them and they love us back. You can mention an amenity. You can also do something similar to this on August 28th, where it's National Bow Tie Day. And it says, wrap up your pup in the cutest outfit, clip a bow tie on their leash and snap a pic, tag us in it, and we'll repost them all to our story. So you can get residents either on Bow Tie Day or on International Dog Day to engage by sharing their pet. And you can tweak these however you want. You can just say, what's your pet's name? When did you get him? Tell us your story of how you got your pet, and encourage people to comment. So those are 2 ideas for ways to get engagement. All right, now ways to highlight your community features using your creative holidays. We're going to jump to August 13th. Now again, how easy is it to grab everything that you need? You just copy your caption, open up I'm going to delete this one and just paste it. And so what does our caption say? It's Thirsty Thursday, people. Break out the bubbly and pour it up because it's Prosecco Day. We'll be enjoying this tall glass of goodness, relaxing by. And this is where you get to highlight an amenity. And what I love about these type of posts is that you're basically selling your community's features without saying, hey, did you know we have a pool? Hey, did you know we have great patios? you're weaving it into something that's fun, like Prosecco Day, and you're painting a lifestyle, right? So where does someone enjoy a glass of Prosecco? Sure, you could enjoy it inside your apartment, or you could sit and enjoy it on your patio while you watch the sunset. You see how that changes up the dynamics? That really makes an amenity. It brings it to life because you're weaving it into somebody's life. You're painting a picture of what could be. And I just want to pause and emphasize, again, since people are spending more and more time at home, and they're going to be careful when making a moving decision, where do they want to be at? These are ways that you can repeatedly highlight amenities and features without it feeling salesy. It just is part of painting a picture. And then again, you can grab this graphic. So Sprout members, you just grab it. You can upload it right into your post as well. It's super easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save it to my desktop. I am going to add this photo. It is sitting right there, and click. And once I customize that, it's ready to post or ready to schedule. And the graphics that we've used, I'll be there in a Prosecco. If you guys are seeing them visually, think about it in a feed. This one's going to get attention. It's beautiful, it's fun, it's got great script, and people are going to notice it because it's catchy. So think in terms of that as well. Okay, the same thing with August 15th. I won't go too deep into that, but it's relaxation day. So where can people relax at your community? The more amenities, the better, or just a great floor plan. Now, those are ways that we highlight community features. Those are our amenities, our features inside. But what about neighborhood features? All right, you guys ready to get a little racy? Let's go down here. We have this broken out into creative holidays and then holidays for the entire month, meaning like, what is that month dedicated to? So August, for example, I didn't know this, is Bromance Awareness Month. Who would have thought? So listen to how we did this post. Did you know August is Romance Awareness Month, and we've got some suggestions to create a perfect evening with your SO. That means significant other. Start with takeout, and then you can tag the restaurants that have some of the best dishes in town. Light a few candles in your dining room or on your spacious patios. Get dressed up and make it a date night they won't soon forget. So you see, that's something fun, and we're now tagging a neighborhood feature like a restaurant. You can also do that on the last days of summer, right? So summer, August is kind of like, for us in Texas, summer's forever, but for many of you, August is kind of the last month of summer. So you can highlight maybe things on a bucket list that people can do while socially distancing, parks they might visit, places that are open for business, restaurants that they can see. And so this post is really great for that, pre-written and done for you. Okay. Now, if we're looking for ways to maybe partner with some preferred employers, August also helps us with that. So if you have a golf course nearby, well, it's a great thing for you because it's golf month. So you can highlight, again, a neighborhood golf course, and I'm sure they'd love the extra tag for the extra business and the extra eyeballs. So that's a way that you can, even if they're not a preferred employer, you can start to cross promote and to potentially outreach. Now, I would follow this up with a phone call and just say, hey, we know that August is golf month. Are you guys running any promos? We'd love to share that with our residents. And then at the same time say, can I send you some information about our community in case any of your employees or any of your patrons are interested, if you're willing to set it out in your lobby. For many of us, we're not doing in-person outreach right now, but guys, it doesn't mean we can't do virtual outreach. So it can be intimidating to pick up the phone to do outreach, but it doesn't have to be, right? I'm going to do a little episode on that a little bit more in depth. But right now, people are looking for ways to continue to attract business. So this is a great opportunity to help other businesses that might be maybe struggling, but then also to tap into who their clients are and who their employees are as well. Same thing with Sandwich Month. So most places in the neighborhood, you're not just Subway, right? There's a lot of places that offer sandwiches and some gourmet. So you can pick every single week a new restaurant to feature, and again, call them and say, hey, we're going to feature your restaurant this week on our Facebook page or on our Instagram page. What specials are you running? And again, then it just is a little extra way to continue that connection and that outreach. So get creative with outreach, guys. We're having to change up the way we do things, and that's okay, because a lot of times so many good things come from that. We think, why didn't I do this before? This is getting traction. Okay, referrals. I saved this one because, I love this one. August 1st, not only is rent due, and we've got a Hello August and rent is due caption and graphic, but it's also National Girlfriends Day. And who doesn't love their girlfriends? I love this post. It says, show some extra love to the ladies in your life this National Girlfriends Day by inviting them to be neighbors at Sprout Apartments. Do you love where you live? Tell your friends and get, if you're doing a referral. After all, friends make the best neighbors. Tag your girlfriends in the comments below. A great, easy referral post. And people are thinking about their friends, they miss them, they want to see them, and it's just a fun way to engage and to get more traffic as well. Okay, now let's talk about creating memorable moments for maybe new residents. I'm going to go down here. In this section, we have posts that you can use anytime. So you're going to love this. Some of these include videos that you can use. If you're a Sprout member, you've got access to all this, but I was looking at this one. We were meant to be. It's a fun little pun. And it says, a warm Sprout Apartment welcome to all our new residents that are joining our community this month. Our team is beyond excited to have you here, and we look forward to getting to know you better and making plenty of memories. After all, this is your home now. So I was thinking, let's say that we post this to welcome all new residents for the month. We can take it a step further and we can actually do something tangible. So you can do peppermint patties, those chocolate candies that are like peppermint and delicious on the inside. They're some of my favorites. You could also do a peppermint plant. I have one of those, and when I make tea, I take a few of those leaves and I mash it up in there, and it just makes it feel a little more homey, right? So that could be a really nice welcome home gift. And then another one could just be actual peppermint tea, right? So later, as people can do it as iced tea, or some people still like hot tea instead of coffee, but it's just another little touch. I've been reading the book all about creating moments with your clients, with your employees and things like that. And it was saying how we remember times in little moments, and moments are kind of like a snapshot. So when we look back and our residents look back during this time with the coronavirus and, quarantine and social distancing, a lot of things are going to come to mind. But what can we add as a memory that is not negative, right? What can we add as something? Some people are transitioning into a new home. How can we mark that as a fresh start for them? And you can do that with something as simple as a peppermint patty, a peppermint plant, a peppermint tea. It's the thought. People, again, are so starved for connection right now that taking a little extra personal interest is going to really make an impact. Okay, the last thing I want to show you guys is, if you're not using Instagram stories, I hope that this month is the month that you try it. I want to show you guys, these are the ones featured for August. And this one, to me, I like this because, let me move my face out of here. You can feature a floor plan, the name of the floor plan, the bed, bath, and the square footage. And then on the next slide, you can create, there's a little create mode, you can create and show actual pictures of the floor plan. So it's a nice kind of like cover. So when somebody's looking through stories, they're like, oh, here's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and now here's what it looks like. You could follow that up with a meet the team graphic that introduces yourself. Hey, I'm Barbara, I'm the community manager, and did you know that I speak German? Kind of a fun fact. Or I have a Doberman, or I have 6 chickens. Make it something interesting, right? And then the next one can be like, I would love to schedule a tour. And you can even use, now they've got a little feature that is a DM button where people can DM to schedule time with you. So Instagram stories is very user-friendly. People love it. They love to interact that way. So it's a fun kind of an outreach way to do. Another one, I love this. It's you're amazing resident. You're an amazing resident, and it's a maze for those that you can't see it. You can do it, right? You can do it, and then you can screenshot it and tell people on the next slide, upload a screenshot of your completed maze and tag us, and that way you can include it in your story. So it's a good way to get their story seen on your feed. Same thing with the stay home bingo. It's a virtual event and you can do it through Instagram stories. So pay attention, ask your residents, prospects, do you guys get on Instagram stories? If you start hearing yes, which I think you will, this might be an untapped way for you to market your community and to engage people, more than ever. We're tied to our phone. It's kind of our lifeline to the outside world in a lot of ways. So those are easy engagement points. And then for our Sprout members and our social members, we have new Instagram highlights. So this one you could use to feature all things neighborhood featured, right? So upload this, you upload the highlight cover first in your story, and then you can save it as a highlight. There's a little 3 buttons and then just say save as a highlight. It becomes the cover image. This one you can do in the neighborhood. And then the next slides, you can upload pictures of businesses like nearby restaurants, the schools. And if they have an Instagram page, you can tag them as well. So all of these are different ones. So for example, you can use the question mark to do frequently asked questions and then follow it up with questions you get. How do you apply online? Let me walk you through that. Common things like that. The high one can be like a meet the team. The little reviews one, you can upload testimonials or screenshots of great reviews that you've gotten in the past. And then, of course, the pet, just show pet pictures. It can be of your residents or it can be of your team members' pets. So, guys, the point is, what we want to do is where there is uncertainty, there are things that we can't control, but there are small little ways to infuse fun into everything that we do. And the benefit is that when we do that for others, we feel that benefit, right? I love how the Bible says more happiness in giving than receiving. And we have the opportunity to do that with our residents and our prospects. We give by giving just a little extra thought, a little extra to the post that we do. And when we do that, it makes us feel good. You might only have one resident that says, oh my gosh, I loved X that you guys did. But by making little moments and connections, one resident at a time, that's how we build community. So I hope you guys have loved these ideas. If you are looking here and you're like, my goodness, I need all these graphics, then you're going to want to go to Watch Your Business Sprout. You're going to want to sign up for either our Sprout membership or your Simply Social membership. Whether your budget is $29 or $75, we have budget-friendly options. And guys, this saves you hours because I've sat and tried to come up with Instagram posts when my mind was just blank or Facebook posts. And now you don't have to, and they can still be your own because you can add to them. And something I'm loving that I'm seeing our Sprout members do is that they'll upload our graphic as the cover, and then after, our graphic grabs the attention, right? Because it's kind of fun, it's different. And then they'll upload photos of their community after. So it'll be like a swipe feature on Instagram or on Facebook, the carousel feature, and you can get, 5-10 pictures up there, but you've got the image that's going to grab everybody's attention, and then you go from there. So this has been so much fun. Remember, we impact so many people, so let's make it special. And I will see you guys on next week's episode of Marketing Home, Marketing You, and I'll talk to you then. Have a great week. Bye, guys.